Morning, thanks for joining us again. We're just heading away from Crowdecote Campsite, where we've been overnighting in the van, and we're just heading out on a bit of a make it up as you go along walk, but starting off by taking in High Wheeldon, which is just behind us. So stick with us and see what we find. Weather's brightened up a bit after the walk we did down to Pillsbury Castle, so you can see Parkhouse Hill and Crome Hill a little bit better there in the distance. Hopefully we'll get some good views from the top of High Wheeldon as well. Ooh. Don't know if you can see that buzzard. Right over us. There's another one. Nice to see. Right, after a few hundred yards climb and a couple of sharp bends along the road up from Crowdecote, you'll see a gate on the right with a sign through to a footpath. Then it just heads up the slope and hopefully along the ridge up to High Wheeldon that you can just see behind me. That's just down to the little pub we were in last night, the Pack Horse. He's got a limited menu on at the moment due to COVID, just as they're getting used to how to operate safely. But yeah, it was nice in there. Just getting up onto the ridge now along to High Wheeldon, and just to the left again views of Parkhouse and Crome Hills, and then looking down just in the middle there you can see the Crowdecote campsite that we're on. You can actually see our van from here, just to the left of the yellow T4, where the white T5s, that's Dennis. Cracking little campsite. That cow playing at being a shepherd. Well, you can hear them, all the goldfinches chattering away. Last bit's a bit steep the way we've come up, but it's a lot more gradual than attacking it from the side straight up to the trig point. Just coming up to the trig now. High Wheeldon, 422 metres. alarms from the quarry behind me. Just see back down towards the campsite now. Still see our house. Just coming down off the top now, and to the left you've got the little village of Earl Sterndale. There's the view back up from the other side. Just descended down to the road now. I think what we'll do is head down to Earl Sterndale, or just before, and pick up the path that takes us to the path back to our campsite. Looking back towards High Wheeldon now. Quite impressive from this angle. It's almost like a pyramid at this end, and then the ridge runs away behind it. There's a whole series of these limestone ridges all the way along, sort of culminating in Parkhouse Hill and Crome Hill. Different view now from down below as we cut round the back of High Wheeldon on our way back. I think I looked over there and it looked hellishly steep. You can come back down that way, but yeah, pretty a bit of a slither, I think. You can see along the full length of the ridge that we walked along, slight dip in the middle. It steadily climbs up to the top of High Wheeldon. A couple of folks up there at the moment, I think. So this just brings us now full circle back round to the back of the campsite. This path actually goes right behind where we've got our camper van parked. So it was only a shortish walk, just over 3 miles I think, around High Wheeldon. But yeah, very beautiful walk and lovely views. So as usual, thanks very much for joining us. Hope it was useful if you're thinking of heading out this way at some point. As I say, the Crowdecote Campsite is a really pleasant place to stay if you're in the area. Yeah, there's a lovely pub down the road, the Pack Horse, which we'll probably be heading to very shortly for a couple of refreshing beers.